Okay, on this problem in number 4.2, we look at alpha levels, which we may not have discussed specifically, so I want to kind of help you through this. What we're looking at is a study examined the fat content in grams for samples of beef and meat hot dogs. The resulting 97% confidence interval for the difference in the mean of beef, the difference in the mean of beef minus the mean of the meat. So they take the mean of the beef hot dogs and they subtract it from the mean of the meat hot dogs, and then they create a confidence interval over that around that difference. And notice it's a negative on both sides. So that would have to mean, if you just think about it for a second without even looking at the question, a number minus another number to get negatives on both sides, this number must be larger. For example, like if you did 3 minus 7, that would be negative. So it must be that the mean of the meat is larger than the mean fat content of the beef. So that's what in here it says the endpoints of this confidence interval are negative numbers. What does this indicate? So that would be the mean fat content is probably higher for the meat hot dogs because and both ends of the confidence interval are negative, which means either way you put around it, you get negatives. Now, what does the fact that the confidence level does not contain 0 indicate? This is the key idea. If your confidence interval contains 0, that means you go from a negative to a positive within your confidence interval itself. It changes from a negative number to a positive number. That means 0 is in the middle somewhere of that, or inside somewhere of that confidence interval, which means you can't conclude that there's any difference because 0 lies within the confidence interval, which means it could be no difference at all. But since 0 does not lie within this interval, it means that you have a significant difference in the two sample means. It does seem like all the time the mean of the meat is higher than the mean fat content of the beef. So we would say D. And then finally, this is the question that kind of trips people up because we haven't talked about it too much. But when you have a 97% confidence interval, the remaining up to 100%, so 100% minus 97% is what your alpha level is. So in this case, 100% minus 97% is 3%. So we'll just change that to a 3. Okay.